pass the buck, understanding the phrase in English. Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating English expression, pass the buck. This phrase is common in both everyday speech and professional settings. Understanding it will not only enhance your English vocabulary but also give you insight into the cultural nuances of the language. So, let's get started. The phrase, pass the buck, has an intriguing origin. It dates back to the 19th century American card game, poker. A marker, often a knife with a buckhorn handle, was used to indicate the person responsible for dealing the cards. If a player did not want to deal, they could pass the buck to the next player. Today, the phrase has taken on a more general meaning, which we will explore in the next section. To pass the buck means to shift responsibility or blame from oneself to another person. It's often used to describe situations where instead of dealing with a problem, a person chooses to pass the responsibility on to someone else. It's important to note that this phrase usually has a negative connotation, suggesting avoidance or lack of accountability. Let's see how this phrase is used in sentences. 1. In the workplace, when the project failed, the manager tried to pass the buck to his team, even though the decisions were his. 2. In politics, voters are tired of politicians who pass the buck and refuse to take responsibility for their actions. 3. In everyday life, when it came to household chores, Jack always passed the buck to his younger brother. These examples help in understanding how pass the buck is applied in various contexts. Today, we explored the phrase, pass the buck, delving into its origins, meaning, and use in everyday language. Remember, while it's a colorful and useful expression, it often carries a negative implication about responsibility and accountability. I hope this video helps you understand and use the phrase correctly in your English conversations. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.